Hey guys, it's Nick, and we have some news today, and that involves what I'm wearing. Number 19, Jonathan Toews. Yes, Jonathan Toews is in the news, and this is involving his return to the National Hockey League. However, it's not going to be with your Chicago Blackhawks. As we kind of speculated when he announced that he's getting ready to make a return, Jonathan Toews is headed to his hometown to play for the Winnipeg Jets. I'm doing this video mainly because I want to say this. Is it going to be bittersweet seeing Taser wear a uniform that he's never worn in the National Hockey League? That's not a Blackhawk uniform. He's only played for the Blackhawks. He's Chicago's captain for a reason. Yeah, it is. However, it is also great to know the captain is healthy again to be back on ice for NHL games. His first game with Winnipeg in Chicago is going to be a spectacular. Fans better blow the roof off the United Center cheering Jonathan Toews every time he touches the puck. That's what he is for Chicago hockey history. He brought us those three banners from 2010, 2013, and 2015. And he was captain for the longest in team history. Jonathan Toews is forever Chicago's captain and forever a Chicago Blackhawk. It's going to be weird to see the captain in a different uniform, like it's been weird to see Patrick Kane wearing a Red Wing jersey or when he was on the Rangers, or seeing Duncan Keith in his final year in the NHL wearing a Edmonton Oiler jersey. However, this one's, in my opinion, might be the strangest. Jonathan Toews is forever a Chicago Blackhawk, just like Patrick Kane, just like Duncan Keith. They are forever Blackhawks, but Jonathan Toews is Chicago's captain. It's going to be weird, but I'm going to have to get used to it. The fact that Toews is healthy to be back in the NHL, I want to say it is great to know. And I can't wait to see him in just a couple weeks in Chicago for an autograph signing. Um, to thank him for everything he did with the Blackhawks and wish him good luck in Winnipeg. This is going to be a bittersweet moment to see Toews wear a uniform he never wore. Um, However, it's also going to be awesome to see him back. That's where I'm at. Do I miss seeing the captain on ice for the Blackhawks? Yeah, I have. I have missed Jonathan Toews on ice. I was at his final game in the NHL with the Blackhawks against the Philadelphia Flyers 2 years ago, where he scored in it. The UC erupted. He had a breakaway in overtime, almost scoring in overtime to get a game-winning goal on his final shot as a Chicago Blackhawk, just like he would have had his first ever NHL goal on his first ever shot as a Chicago Blackhawk. That would have been an awesome way to end it. However, it didn't end that way. But the UC stayed in the stands for a good amount of time, cheering Jonathan Toews after the game, even though they lost that night. This was a moment where history was changed. A new path was started for the Blackhawks, and now we get to see the captain back. However, not wearing the red, white, and black of the Blackhawks, but the navy blue, um, sky blue and white of the Winnipeg Jets. This is going to be a cool moment when he comes back to Chicago to play against the Blackhawks. It's also going to be weird, but I want to make it known. I'm going to cheer for Jonathan Toews every time he touches the puck, especially when he's back at the United Center playing against the Blackhawks. My first ever hockey jersey was a Jonathan Toews jersey, and this is it. It's a black kid jersey with Jonathan Toews on it. My parents asked me when I wanted my first ever hockey jersey who I wanted and what Blackhawk jersey I wanted. I said a black Jonathan Toews Blackhawk jersey, and they got me this when I was a kid. And I've had multiple Hawks Toews jerseys over the years, and I still have them, and I still wear them with pride. I even have his Team Canada jersey. Jonathan Toews is one of my favorite players of all time, up there with Marian Hossa, who is my favorite all-time player. But now we see Jonathan Toews back in the NHL. It's awesome to see. So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts are of seeing Jonathan Toews back in the NHL, headed to Winnipeg. But most of all, I want to say thank you, Jonathan, for everything you did as a Chicago Blackhawk.